Hello, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mars coming at you over the interwaves with another StarCraft 2 cast. Alright, cool. If you would like to have your games cast, then you can take your replay, upload it to GG Tracker, and then post it in castit.reddit.com. That is castit.reddit.com. We bring you today to a diamond, this guy, in a Grandmaster tournament. So please, David Kim or whatever that meme is. We have a selfie playing for Thug Life YOLO Swag, and I know the rest of that picture, and it's a guy in a pony thing or something. I don't know. His opponent playing for. Oh God, I hope it. Honey Badgers. We don't care. We fight. Meadowed. I really wish I could see what this actually means before, but it doesn't matter because whatever this clan tag is, this is DraconicDoom, which is the name of a Grandmaster player, to be perfectly honest. I mean, if you're going to be in Grandmaster, if you're DraconicDoom in Bronze League, but if you're in Grandmaster, then yeah, sure. Anyway, so King Sejong Station, named after a Korean king. Yeah, TVZ, pretty standard. Hopefully, maybe. No, hopefully not. Hopefully we get something truly ridiculous. But this is the final in a Grandmaster tournament, I do believe. Maybe it was round one. I didn't read that properly. It was a diamond in the Grandmaster tournament. So yeah, maybe Selfie thinks he's like, yeah, it's, you know, all standard. I'm not going to be able to deal with that much. And DraconicDoom, like, yeah, you know, if this guy's truly a diamond in a Grandmaster tournament, he might try something, you know, weird. And this is, you know, a proxy location. If when I'm playing Zerg, I check this location. I used to have to against Protoss, you know, you check this location. But Terran tend to go here because it involves walking. Although if you're going to go three-yard trappy, you can use this thing. But it is such a small choke point that if you can, as soon as you lose access to the base, then this is basically a forfeit of the location. Right, so we've got a couple of early links coming on out, but there's nothing they're going to do because there is a Reaper on guard for Selfie, and even though he's going to get bit once, no, not even once, he's going to get that just fine. Hello, little SCV, how you doing? Yeah, you okay? Cool. Alright, second bear is coming on down, and let's see what we do. We've got more Zerglings coming on for DraconicDoom. But yeah, these are only 6 Zerglings, and by now there is 2 more. No, there's still only the one thing left there. Making sure that those Zerglings can't run by behind the mineral lines. They'll have to go through here, and this is a choke point they can break down. Now, this is going to be a Baneling bust, though. So let's see what we've got against that. Alright, we've got a factory coming on down. It looks like Selfie is planning to do a 2-1-1 build. Getting the tac lab for the stim, and there we go. But yeah, this is enough. 5 Banelings. Not quite enough to do a bunker. 7 Banelings. That's looking better, and especially if you follow it up with Zerglings, then you should be just fine. Now the question is, can Selfie get a couple of shots off? Let's have a look at that. On the Banelings before they get into range. No, we're completely focusing on those Zerglings, and those Banelings going up there instead, and there's not enough left. Is there enough left to get into the main base? Yes, does actually get one. Oh, loses that one Baneling on a SEV. It's not good, and now we have a choke point. We have a couple of Marines trying to hold the tide against a Zerg army, but it's not going to be enough. But a bunch of very heavily damaged Zerglings do get into base, and 2 Marines should be enough to take that out. Now the problem is, what are you going to do about that Banelings, and how good is your ability to count seconds? Because one of the times these are going to be ready, and then boom, they blow up in your face. In the meantime, the natural mineral line has been completely ravaged, but there is enough left for celphy to resecure that base. That bunker is still there as well, so there we go. And now we put something in here to make sure, yep, engineering bay, not a bad decision. Lots of hit points for 125 minerals, and here come more banelings. So yeah, we've got celphy, who is the diamond in the Grandmaster tournament with 25 workers versus 16 of his opponent, and looking quite good. If he can hold this, he should be just fine. And a Widowmine should be quite good. Oh, loses the thing, but if that, oh no, you want to go for the banelings right there. You want to go for the banelings. Oh, it does completely reset that. There's a couple of Zerglings left here, and yes, they are allowed to go in because celphy didn't immediately rebuild that wall. We've got more coming out here. And are we going to build 2 Widowmines at the same time? Checking, consolidating those marines. Is there more aggression coming on in here? Yes, there are more Zerglings being built. Did squeeze in a round of drone in the meantime, so now we're to 23 drones versus 21 SCVs. But Terms have mules, so celphy not in a horrible position. Lost 13 workers, but due to the fact he didn't start in that very aggressive way, he's not in a bad spot. Did lose that middle mine to the Baleen Splash, by the way. Alright, what are we doing now? Just checking to see what's going on over on his side. Maybe going to start working on these rocks right here. Or he's going to drop. Yep, looks like that's going to be about the gist of it. And that could do a lot of damage because the entire army, and you know what army there is of it, there's only 5 marines, is down here. So there's nothing to defend that mineral line. And this could be quite the dramatic loss of workers for thing. And does he see it? Let's go to his cam. Smurf. Well, if you're holding your own against a GM player, then yeah, I suspect that is a reasonable question. And now he sees the banelings, and let's see how fast he can react. He's not reacting. He's not reacting. Whoa! Yep. Well, that's yep, if your opponent is talking to you, he might just be trying to distract you. Something similar happened to me just the other day, but because he was already a random player, I didn't believe him regardless, and I put in a 12 pool of my own. Sure enough, my opponent was 12 pulling me, and there you go. It's all allowed as long as you're not in GSL. Wait, was it GSL or was it Pro League where you couldn't actually type? 26 workers to 41, but a third command cert coming on down. And in the meantime, we have a hatchery over here. In the meantime, he's still talking though, which is maybe not as smart as I do, but he's going to go for a drop on his opponent's side, or at least it looks like it, lining on up a couple of marines. He's got a lot of medevacs for this. And yeah, we've got a little bit of a quiet time. We've got a Draconic Doom switching to a Roach play. And let's see, can we move fast already? We can't move fast yet, but then again, we don't have a layer yet, so that would be about expected. Draconic Doom sees this command center moving it out, and we'll see whether he can drop. Oh, 2 roaches right there. But do they distract him from taking out this Overlord before it drops creep? Before it drops creep? Oh, no. Does get that landed right there. I think that would have been just nicely. But then again, with a Legacy of the Void and how fast creep proceeds, maybe not that effective in the long run. Alright, so we've got a 1-1 up for celphy with an armory in place, so we can move on to 2-2 if he so chooses, and moving out with 4 medevacs right there. In the meantime, his opponent does have a little bit of an army to defend himself, and he shouldn't spot his opponent until he gets to about here. He's got a nice Overlord spread. There would have been a possibility of flying in without being detected, but not really. Taking out this rocks right there, and those roaches right moving on into position to receive this. And let's hope he didn't shift click that. No, he didn't. Going to be in place to just fly away, and instead moved it over here where there's only 2 roaches in place, so he can actually get all the marines out, because 1 marine versus a bunch of roaches not going to go well. But if all your marines are already all unloaded, then you have quite the possibility. Now we're going to get a little bit of piggyback as Celphy gets nice mine drop off. To dedicate 1 marine to killing that. 6 drones now. I think he was already on 2. Nope. Taking down an Overlord right there. Versus 26. No, you want to get on out of there once again very nicely. Still has 2 Widow Mines right here, and he's got static detection, but he doesn't have the local detection. Don't forget a Queen as well. Very good use of this mobility. But he did. He either lost a medevac, which is entirely possible. Yes, he did. And I missed it. So there you go. You're not diamond. That's a good. It's a compliment. Take it, man. From Rufus. Anyway, we've got 38 works to 44. So he hasn't been SCVing up at that. He's not even building SCVs right now. Oh, we've got, no, that's just the Widow Mines. Those Widow Mines are not taken out, and in the end, those 2 right here are. But this one right here still getting his work done. But I think that last one was on the Queen rather than on the SUV. Now we've got moving on in, and almost got a little bit of friendly fire off of that. Oh, you got a nice Ravager with that mine, and that is the last shot here. That's going to take. The other one's going to go unspotted, and there's a moving command into a stim army. That is not good. There's one baneling left there, but that doesn't do enough damage. Oh, that was just horrible. Maybe DraconicDoom is distracted by the fact that he is playing a diamond player, but GG. Well played. If you enjoyed this video, press that like button. If you'd like to see more of me, subscribe.